Hi everybody, welcome back. Mama Hen back at you again with a brand new video. I don't know what it is, but I'm just thoroughly hooked on tamales. Tamales, that's the proper way to say it. So what I'm going to prepare for you today are some barbecue chicken and cheese tamales. Let's get started. I've soaked a bunch of corn husk in water overnight. And so I'm just going to put one down here on my board. You want to put the smooth side up. The smooth side, there's a rough side and a smooth side. You want to put the smooth side up and put your masa paste on it. Now, I've prepared my masa paste ahead of time. And basically you want to buy masa, M-A-S-A-E-A or something or other. And so that's what I have in this bowl. I started off with a 1/4 cup of beef tallow. Now you can use shortening, you can use lard. I prefer beef tallow. So I started off with a 1/4 cup of beef tallow. Now the next ingredient I'm about to tell you is something that I just added to improvise, but it adds a wonderful, wonderful element of taste to your tamales. And that is the addition of peanut butter. So to your 1/4 cup of beef tallow or shortening, you want to add a 1/4 cup of smooth or creamy peanut butter. To that, you want to add just about a teaspoon of salt. And then you want to just whip that up. Whip up the tallow and the peanut butter. Whip it up until it becomes nice and creamy. To that, you add the salt. You add a teaspoon of baking powder. Now this is going to make about 8 to 12 tamales. So if you want double or triple, then you double or triple the recipe. Okay, so add the salt, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of, make that a half a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking powder. Then to that you want to add 1 1/4 cup of the masa mix, cornmeal mix, and incorporate that, and then add a 1 1/4 cup of chicken stock. And just beat that up until it's nice and smooth. It'll be somewhat the smoothness of silly putty or Play-Doh, maybe a little bit softer. But anyway, that's how I make my masa mix. So there's that. And then I'm just going to take about, here's the corn husk. Then I'm going to take about a 1/4 cup of this masa mix and smooth it out on the corn husk, leaving about a 1/2 inch from the bottom. So let's make sure you can see that. And you want it about the thickness of maybe 1/8 of an inch. And just smooth that out onto the bottom of the corn husk. Tamales take a lot of time, but they're totally worth it. So now, after you've got that smoothed down, then I just bought some rotisserie chicken at the grocery store, day-old rotisserie chicken, and I added some barbecue sauce to it. And, you know, I made it to my liking. So make a barbecue sauce to your liking, and you want it about that consistency. And then place that in the middle of your paste. Pretty nice sized portion in the middle of your paste. And this is chicken breast. And then I've sliced up some mozzarella cheese. So put that, couple pieces there. And then you want to bring both sides together of the corn husk together. Or, sorry, bring that side over and then the other side over until they meet. Okay. And then cut a piece of string. Now, it's not necessary to use string. I just use string. I find out that mine's come out so much better if I use string. And take the bottom portion of the husk and then put the string underneath and then tie it into place. This holds the filling and the masa mix in place as it's steaming in the pot. And tie it like so. Okay. Then I'm going to make another one. And this time I'm going to use cheddar cheese. So get a nice size piece of corn husk. Wring the water out. Place it on the board. Small side up, but up with the smooth side. You want to put the mixture on the smooth side. Okay. And then about 1/4 cup of the masa mix. Actually started with too much. Better to have too much than not enough. But spread it out on the bottom of the corn husk. And the background noise is the pot boiling. So please excuse the background noise. Okay. Then a nice size scoop of the barbecue chicken right in the middle. Okay. Right in the middle. And then a slice of cheddar cheese. Okay. Slice of cheddar cheese. Then you want to spread that out some more. Bring one side over, and then bring the other side up so that it's covering the filling. Okay? And then cut a piece of string if you choose to use string. And the top side, fold the top side down. And tie it like so. Okay. I'm gonna do another one. Remember, smooth side up. Now you can smooth the paste with a spoon, a knife. I just find it easier to use this I don't know what you call it, spatula. To smooth it over. You gotta be real careful because the corn husks are very fragile. And I'm gonna add a piece of mozzarella and then a piece of cheddar. All right. Bring one side up and over, and the other side up and over. Fold the top side down. Okay, I can make about 2 to 3 more. So now, usually I mix my masa by hand. This time I used the blender, and it really, really, really makes a world of difference. It fluffs up the dough tremendously to the point where I've actually got more dough than I do filling. So just keep that in mind. It's fine to mix by hand, but if you want a fluffier dough, then just realize you're probably gonna have more dough left over than filling. Either way, it makes the perfect tamale. Piece of cheese. So then the way in which I set up my pot to steam the tamales, I just took a regular, somewhat of a skillet, and I placed a small pie pan on top to elevate it from the water. And then I placed on top of that a stainless steel insert. And that is where I will lay my tamales down to steam. And you want to steam for at least an hour, no less than an hour. And then it also depends on how many tamales that you're making. The more tamales, the more time. So max time is like an hour and a half, but I've just got a few here. So an hour is good enough. And I'm telling you, you got to put the peanut butter in. I know it's unheard of, because I don't see anybody else making their tamales with the addition of peanut butter. It's just something I came up with, As I said in a previous video I did making tamales, peanut butter ain't just for sandwiches and cookies. It's just an excellent addition to your savory dishes, and that's all I can tell you. Now with the chicken, barbecue chicken filling, like I said, you make the barbecue sauce to your taste. I also added some salsa verde, store-bought, to it. And so you can do that as well. I think I'm gonna make this one plain. And then bring that up and over, and this up and over. I've got just enough filling for one more. Sometimes it's hard to tell which side is smooth and which side is rough on the corn husk. And this paste smells wonderful with the addition of the peanut butter. It just smells fantastic. Okay. And that is it on the filling. Okay, I slightly overfilled that, so I'm gonna take some of the paste and cover over that piece of string. You'll find that with the addition of barbecue sauce, it's a little bit sloppy, but it's okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place these in the pot and then bring the camera over so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Hold the line. Okay, I've got quite a mess going on, but I just want to show you the arrangement that I have in the pot. See that? I've just got them laying on top of each other. Okay. And they're ready to steam. Now, you can tell I've got quite a mess going on here, but it's okay. So I've prepared a couple beforehand, and now I'm going to show you what they look like. I've given them time to cool off. Okay. A little bit sloppy, but well done. And you know that they're well done when they pull apart clean from the corn husk. So, they're pulling apart quite nicely. Remember, you want to cook your tamales no less than an hour. But depending on how many you put in the pot will determine if you need to cook them longer. I have 8, maybe 8. And all this string. So clean that up a little bit. Presentation means everything. At least to me it does. So here is the finished product. Barbecue chicken and cheese tamales. Now to taste test. They look wonderful. Y'all, these are wonderful. I think I'm gonna put a little chili lime sauce on top. Just a little drizzle of chili lime sauce. The barbecue chicken is perfectly seasoned. And I would say mixing your masa in a mixer versus by hand is the only way to go. I mean, it makes a world of difference, and that peanut butter makes it a-okay. You can add veggies. I've made tamales with corn, potatoes, peas, or you can just have the meat. Anyway, it's barbecue chicken and cheese tamales. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. And with that said, bye-bye.